Hey everybody, Shane Severson, Seth Turner,
Hey everyone.
Team Severson. We are here with our February numbers. It's kind of crazy. February numbers are out, and so we're doing our February market updates. So Seth's got all the notes, got all the stats. Why don't you run through them real quick with us?
Yeah, so average sold price, we're looking, this is wild. So last year, this time, 588 is where we were at. This year, 2022, 678,000, so 90,000 higher.
Yeah.
Active listings, again, 2021 to 2022, we have half as many listings. Last year we had 4,600. This year we've got 2,500.
Crazy.
Wild. Average days on market, we're looking at 27 was what we had last year. 21 is what we're at this year. So down almost 20%. Monthly inventory, last year on this time we had 0.8 months of inventory. This year, 0.5 months of inventory. Just keeps chiseling away. And then percent closed versus listing. Last year we had 100.9%. This year we're at 102.1% on average. So crazy numbers.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. You know, the thing that I am adamant about when I do all of this is reality of what's going on and the true numbers.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not trying to be right with everything. In fact, I always say I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know what's going to happen, but we can track out markets. We can track the economy. We can track how many people are coming in. So it's pretty easy to track. But I did miss last year. I told our team, told all of you, this is historic. We'll never see another year like this. And honestly, I was wrong.
It was historic though.
It was historic last year.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you want to know what's going to happen this year, look at the numbers. I mean, flip those back real quick. I mean, we've got 15% growth. We have half of the active listings. We have almost half of the 40% of the monthly inventory, which drives the market. Everything is trending upwards. We still have crazy amount of people coming in. We still have the fires, the people looking for homes.
Yep.
We've got a lot of the millennials and stuff getting married, having kids, needing homes. So all the trends are showing us it's going to continue. And I didn't believe it last year, but I think those massive overbids became the foundation, and I think it's just going to keep growing even higher. So yeah, I think we are in for a crazy, crazy ride this year. I always like to end with, what does it mean for our buyers? What does it mean for our sellers? And what does it mean for our investors? So Seth, you're out there a lot with buyers. And for anybody saying that you can't get a home right now, I hear that all the time. We just closed 2 on Friday. We just got another couple buyers under contract.
We did.
We're getting lots and lots of buyers under contract. So talk to us about the market from a buyer standpoint, what that means for them.
Yeah, I mean, the market is hot, so don't get that wrong. It is hot, but you hear a lot of the horror stories where you get 100 grand over list, 150 grand over list, 250. I think you had one that was 250 over list.
250 grand.
We can talk about that's crazy.
So those are reality. Those are real numbers.
Those are real numbers. That happens. That actually happens. But it's not every home. We're not finding that at every home. I think if you're a buyer right now and you're trying to get into a place, you've got to set expectations that it's going to be a little bit of work. It's going to be hard to get into a home. It's possible, but it's difficult. You're going to be looking at 8, 9, 10 homes, writing 4, 5, 6, 7 offers for sure before you find the one that works. You got to have the chemistry with that other agent. You got to find the one that fits your circumstances. Because if it just comes down to money, then there's a lot of people out there, a lot of investors coming in who are going to outbid you every time. But if you can find those homes where their situation works with yours, then you've got that connection. You're able to really make it work, which is what we've been doing.
It seems like when you hear those crazy stories of the overbids, it's always about money, which in those it probably is. But I think what people out there that don't hear the full story of real estate, if you're not in the real estate business like we are, we see hundreds and hundreds of transactions a week. So we see other scenarios. And to your point, you're trying to match a buyer that matches with a seller, and for a buyer, you're trying to find a seller that's not all just about money, right? Because sometimes they may have to move fast. Sometimes they need to stay in their home longer. Sometimes, those scenarios just match up. So
We're matchmakers.
that's, I guess that's what we are.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's totally possible. It is hard though. I think people need to know that. I mean, it's not a cakewalk, but it's possible. We're doing it. We're getting people under contract and getting people in the homes. So.
Yeah. So talk to me about what this means for our sellers. Right now is seller season. If you are looking to sell, do not hesitate. Literally, we could probably put an extra $80,000 in your pocket if you call us right now. And this isn't an infomercial trying to get you to call in the next 30 minutes, but what it is truly we are headed into the peak of the peak. And in those times, you can make those kind of overbids during this time. Yeah. But if you're a seller, I think the big thing is call now. What other things would you tell our sellers to try to get those big overbids? What are some things to think about if you're a seller?
I mean, I think it starts with the phone call, but then you kind of get some information on how to prep your house, right? That can take a month, 2 months, but a lot of these homes we're looking at, they have the fresh paint, they've got the nice black hardware, they've got just some of those things that are tasteful that people want.
Yeah.
And in our minds, it just somehow equates to an extra 50, 80 grand. And so those are the things that people need to call and learn about so they can put that into their home, get that extra money.
I do videos all the time, and we do videos all the time, and I think one of the things we try to talk about is I still talk to sellers all the time. Why would I put that extra money in? And what's funny is if I could teach you to put 15 grand in and you're going to make 80, 100. Do those numbers make sense? And they absolutely do. And to your point, you just have to be one of those homes that has exactly what everybody wants. Yep. So out of 10 buyers looking at your home, you want 9 of them to desire your home, in which case then those prices go up. And if you're a buyer, to the point, you're looking for that house that's 1 in 10, not 9 in 10, right? Yep. So I think that kind of makes sense. And anything else you'd like to add?
I think that's it for me. I mean, I see a note on here. What do you have to say for as far as like timing for buyers, sellers, investors? What on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think buyers, anytime interest rates are climbing, we just saw interest rates jump really high again. So a lot of your and I's conversation has been, do we wait till the end of the year when the prices kind of settle a little bit, or at least level with the overbids, or do we go in now? And one of our conversations is with interest rates. So a lot of buyers are losing out on their approvals because of interest rates. So yeah, I think if you're a buyer, call us now and we can kind of figure out which path to go. Yep. And I think it makes sense to have an educated decision on when you should be buying. I think for a seller, right now is the time. You should not wait. If you wait another month and a half, you probably missed the market already, believe it or not. So yeah, call us in the next month and a half. And then if you're an investor, I mean, we've got investors buying like crazy right now. Yep. So if you're an investor, give us a call. We can time that out as well. So I hope that helps. I hope that's good information. Please be sharing this to all your friends. Get the word out. I have not been in real estate a long time. Seth's been in for quite a while. And I just don't see good education out there for people. A lot of bad education and people making bad decisions. So let your friends have good education, good stuff. So if you don't like our page, please like our page, and we'll get you the information you need to make the right decision. Yep. So hope that helps. Hope that's good information. God bless you. We'll see you next month.